Hello, I am Shannon Smith and I'm a level 2 QHHT practitioner, and periodically I like to share my adventures when I have sessions that have really cool insights or lessons that are helpful, that could be beneficial if shared outwardly. So that's what we're doing here today. And I did a session earlier today, and one of the main things that my client's higher self told them was about speaking their truth. And they gave several examples of how the client does not speak their truth and how that manifests in their life. Literally every aspect of their life is impacted because they are not honoring their truth and speaking that openly, consistently. They gave examples of where this person knew in the moment that they could either speak their truth or say something to appease the person that they were with. And they had the conscious choice to appease the person they were with because that is what was easiest. And I know many of us do that. Sometimes it's just easier to say what is easiest to say. It's easier to say what the person wants to hear because we want to get out of a situation, or that's what we've been programmed or trained to do. We don't know any better. For this individual, there was a physical cost to this. There was a concentration of energy in their body that needed to be dispersed. And that was related to fear of the reaction of what could come if they spoke their truth, if they said what was on their heart, if they said what their intuition wanted them to say. And they gave several examples of where this person said no when they wanted to say yes, and they said yes when they wanted to say no, because that's what they thought was the right thing, even though deep in their heart they knew that that was not the right thing. So I want to share this because this was very, very profound, and we just did the Life is Abundant challenge, and we talked about signs, and signs where when we speak our truth, when we don't let fear get in the way, that the outcomes can be better than expected. So this is the case for my client, where there's a lot of energy, there had been a lot of energy expended in navigating the relationship dynamics to appease one person, appease the other person, say what they need to hear, suppress what I want to say as the individual. All of the energy that is now available to this person, because in their session, their higher self moved the energy, they transmuted some things, released the fear, reprogrammed some beliefs. All of that now gives this person the space to be free in their thought, be free in their expression, and not really worry about how it will be received, because ultimately, if we're acting out of love, if we're acting out of care, we're not acting out of malice or harm or trying to be manipulative in any way. If we're literally just speaking our truth and letting that be the guide, if we know we're coming from our heart, then how can that be wrong? So for my client, this is really, really cool. It was eye-opening and also really illuminating, because now they feel they have more space, more freedom, more flexibility in the way that they operate and how they navigate through their day and through all of their relationships, and the capacity that they now have to produce and go after their dreams and create and serve, because they're not so consumed with saying the right thing in the right moment according to the person that they're with at that time. So I wanted to share that because that hit home for me, and it hits home for so many of us who are out here serving, because we want to share our version of truth, and we want to support our clients and those that are around us in also being free and safe to express their own version of truth. So again, I thought that was really cool. It was really nice to hear that from this person's higher self. And I wanted to share that with you, to invite you to listen to your intuition and listen to your truth and honor that, because when we don't, things can happen. And I know we all have examples of when that happens, when we haven't honored our truth. So we want more examples of when we honor our truth and things are amazing than when we don't honor our truth and things don't really turn out that great. So I will leave you with that as the invitation to honor your truth and listen to your intuition, because ultimately it'll never steer you wrong. Until the next time.